Welcome to a new edition of the Neon Jazz interview series with Montreal jazz pianist Daneil Arthur. The band is currently promoting their newest album, 2017's Vivid, and Daneil talked about their beginnings in Montreal, meeting at McGill University in October of 2015, and going on to become a band with a vision and plenty of fan support. So get to know Daneil, the band, and please dig this interview, my friends.
Daneil, thank you again for reaching out. Thanks again for taking some time out for Neon Jazz. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and get an idea. Your newest album is 2017's Vivid. Give me an idea when this is going to be released and how you feel about the album.
Well, I'm really excited about the album. We've been working as a trio for about 3 years. Come October, it'll be 3 years that we've been working together. And this is our first full-length album, so we're really excited about it. It was released in July on Bandcamp, and also available on iTunes and all those things, Spotify also. But the official release will be at the Off Festival in Montreal in October, and we'll also be officially releasing it at the Quebec Jazz Festival, which is also in October. So those will be sort of the release parties, but it's available online as of now.
Okay. So talk about your beginnings up there in the beautiful land of Montreal. You guys were all at McGill University in October of 2015. And tell me how you guys all came together and what's been going on since that time, about 2 years, 2.5 in the making.
Yeah. So I started, I actually came to McGill in 2013 and wanted to find other people to play my compositions with, and so I found Eric, the drummer, at first, and so we started playing together for a bit, and we had kind of a hard time finding a bassist who would want to play the difficult music with us, but eventually, in 2015, Ethan was very much on board, and since then we've been playing together a lot, and we have quite a repertoire of music to play. We've played lots of shows and toured around a bit, and yeah, it's been lots of fun.
What are your musical influences, kind of collectively? Who do you guys kind of emulate, and what are you going for with your sound?
Well, I think it's good because we all have very different musical influences. Like we all have different people and styles each other gravitate towards. For me, in my writing, I really am inspired by 20th century classical music. A lot of composers from that sort of style, like Shostakovich, Stravinsky, Prokofiev, Didier Messiaen, just to name a few, but then also composers in the contemporary jazz area, like Vijay Iyer and all the members of the Bad Plus, and like Rudresh Manhatapa, and people in that style too. And I also listened to a lot of metal music as a teenager, and still some today. And there's definitely a lot of that in there. And my drummer also listens to a lot of metal, but he also really likes like folk music too, which is a nice balance with all the intense complexity that like metal and contemporary classical music brings. So he has a lot of sensibility for a softer, more like simple sound too, which is really nice. And the bassist Ethan, he really he loves like lots of music, hip hop, and also he was big into progressive rock and classic rock a lot. So just like the diverse styles really help to bring a lot of different voices to playing this music.
How is Montreal these days? How's the jazz scene?
It's great. Yeah, it's very, very friendly to artists. The low rent really helps with having a lot of artists live in Montreal and them being able to do what they love to do without having to worry a lot about making ends meet, which is great. Lots of venues. People are very open to new music. We've had a lot of support in the Montreal scene for what we're doing.
So your first EP came out in 2015, and now you have another one, your second one coming out. How do you all feel as a unit in your career right now moving together? How confident are you?
We're very confident. I think the difference in quality, musical quality, and level of musicianship has really improved quite notably from our first EP to our full-length album. We've really, and with jazz, when you're playing with a group for such a long time, you just need to play with those people for a while before you like really get. And like the more you play with them, the more you get used to playing with those people, and the more confident your musical choices are, and the cohesion is just so much better. Yeah, I think we really matured a lot as a group. There's still more to be done, of course, but I'm very confident in this group, and we have a lot to offer, I believe.
If you guys could get into a time machine, you guys all go out, walk out of your next gig and find a DeLorean out front. You guys can go anywhere. What jazz gig collectively do you guys think you guys would want to go see together live in the history of jazz?
Ooh, that's very hard. That's really hard. Well, I can't really speak for the other two, but I think I would personally love to see the classic Coltrane Quartet live. I've always been really, really inspired by that group, and to see them live would be, impossible, but amazing.
I had a feeling it was going to be Coltrane for some reason. In fact, I was just going to say that. So
yeah.
Let's say we talk in about 10 years from now. Where do you guys want to see yourselves?
Playing as much of our music as we possibly can. I'd love to share the music in as many different parts of the world as possible. We had the amazing opportunity to go to Italy last month to play at Umbria Jazz, and that was an incredible experience. So I'm hoping things like that happen more and more. That's the goal. Yeah, really just playing it as much as we can in as many places as we can. That's what I would love.
So everyone has a version of you guys as a band. The people that see you live, your family, your friends, there's just kind of a general perception of who you are as a band. But who do you think you are as a band? What do you think your perception is? What do you guys want to give to the crowds?
I think we love playing live shows because of the energy we create. We're a very energetic group. The music's already very energetic and dense, and there's a lot happening. But I think what we've noticed from the audiences who've seen our shows, that they really oftentimes feed off of the energy that we give them, and it's a very exciting experience for a lot of people. So it's a fun show. I think the music's very complicated and all of that, but I think we play it in such a way that it doesn't prevent anyone from really getting into it because of its complexity. Like people have told us that like they wouldn't even know how complicated or whatever it might be. It's just enjoyable and really fun to watch us get into it.
That's the key to it right there. I think that's a great way to wrap everything up. Thank you for giving me a good overview of the band. Again, thanks for the music, and I'm looking forward to getting this out there to the fans for sure.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joe.
Thanks for listening and tuning in to yet another Neon Jazz interview, where we give you a bit of insight into the finest players in New York, Kansas City, Montreal, and spots all over the world, giving fans all that jazz. And thanks to Daneil for his time, his graciousness, and his stories. If you want to hear more interviews, go to Famous Interviews with Joe Domino on the iTunes Store. Visit Neon Jazz at YouTube.com, and for everything Neon Jazz, go to the neonjazz.blogspot.com. Until next time, enjoy the jazz, my friends.
Neon Jazz.